against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Syracuse's offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games. So
turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Page. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to Davis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll leave it with him. Thrust that arm out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on 3rd down. The give from the gun. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The Orange will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. So the Clemson Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they will.
Turning on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Tigers are flying down the field. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Duggar. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to get some momentum going on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Walters. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Got a man, it's Page. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Skips away from pressure. It's complete on the right side.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Lanning. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits zero. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They feed him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A strike downfield. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll go to the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
There he goes! He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Walters. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle. It's Walters.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Now they'll run the draw. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll ride his man on the option. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Dropping back, it's Duggar. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? So now it's second and long. On the run, it's Lanning. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's third and 6. Clemson is quick to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's landed. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The throw to the outside is complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. UNLV was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Vegas. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points. Before the break.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
They go to the ground. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Good enough for 1st down.
To the air, it's Duggar. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a connection. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside of the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught downfield. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll try the run. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll right down the boulevard. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. off the play fake on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Looking for a man, it's Duggar. He wants it all. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Schaefer. And he surges up to the 36 line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for first down. They'll ride Davis here. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. He lost one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability.
Turning it on! Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
First down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Duggar. He's got it on the move. Touchdown! Tiger. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down. To be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on 3rd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Put it where only his man... Get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Ready. Now the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now...
Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, Tigers! And they... And for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To throw, it's Carney. They're working that left side.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch.
Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance.
It's picked off and another empty drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The give out of the gun. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Carney. Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Snagged in the middle, it's Lewis. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.